Hi there guys, welcome to Dino's World. This is the Speed T4, the most affordable Triumph that you can get your hands on here in India. Now the price is around 2,08,000. Earlier it was somewhere around 1.90 lakhs. So there's been a significant price hike in the Triumph models. This one goes up by nearly 70 to 18 grand. That's a significant price hike. But earlier they've been trying to absorb all the GST slabs and everything that was slabbed left, right and center. They gave us a long rope to upgrade, but those who have missed out have to, shell the extra cash now to get your hands on these Triumph machines. Okay, now first of all, let's start out with the differences between the Speed 400 and the Speed T4. Now this is something many of you ask. First of all, the engine, though both of them get the same 349cc single cylinder liquid cooled fuel injected engine, 6-speed gearbox, the power and the torque is different. This one puts out 29 PS and 31 Newton meters of torque, whereas the Speed 400 puts out somewhere around 37 PS and 32 Newton meters of torque. Then the torque difference is not night and day, but the power difference is especially as you accelerate higher and go to the higher RPMs. Now, even the equipment. Now this one gets telescopic forks, whereas the Speed 400 gets USD forks. This one gets MRF tires, that one gets Wordstein tires for better road grip. This one gets standard brake calipers, that one gets radial brake calipers. And even the electronics on board, this one gets only slipper clutch. It misses out on ride-by-wire and switchable traction, whereas the Speed 400 gets ride-by-wire and switchable traction control. So that is the premium that you're paying. And the visual aesthetics, that one gets bar and mirrors, more attractive paint schemes. This one is slightly toned down for the more conservative, no-nonsense commuter rider out there who just wants to commute from point A to point B, and he wants a reliable machine and a premium machine. So look no further. This one still makes sense at 2,08,000 ex-showroom. You get 350cc single from Triumph. You have the same reliability, durability, the trust, credibility of Triumph's legacy. Or the modern classics instilled into this machine. You have good quality exhaust. Even the seat height is not too intimidating. This one is 806 mm and tank capacity is 13 liters. Ground clearance is close to 170 mm. So that's really good. So let's quickly do the exhaust note. Okay, now the seat height check. You can see I can't flat foot on both sides. I'm close to 5 feet 7 inches, but I can put both my feet on the ground, and just a slight adjustment I can flat foot on the other side. So somewhere around 805, 806 is never an issue for average height riders. So this one isn't as well, and you have adequate amount of ground clearance, 170 mm, decent amount of travel as well. Telescopic forks, 43 mm telescopic forks up front, offer plush ride quality when compared to the USD forks. Low in maintenance compared to USD forks, lesser of a hassle here in India, more suitable for Indian road conditions. I always advocate telescopic forks over USD forks if you are going to ride it predominantly in the city, because it offers a softer plush ride and lower maintenance. USD forks primarily meant for track or spirited riding through corners to maintain the directional stability through corners, so you're pushing it really hard. Okay, now gas charge monoshock at the back with preload adjustability. Again, this one supports the front suspension perfectly to offer good or maximize comfort. Seats are well laid out, adequate space for the rider, adequate space for the pillion. Good stainless steel exhaust. You have slipper clutch to watch your back while doing faster downshifts. You do get dual channel ABS, but you don't get traction control and you don't get ride-by-wire that we get on the Speed 400. Well, that's about it. All the relevant switches, including hazard light switch, 13-liter tank. It's a steel tank. You have a well laid out LED headlamp, beautifully laid out LED tail lamp, and you don't get bar and mirrors. You get standard mirrors with this. So this wraps up the overview, and the price, as I told you, somewhere around 2.08 lakhs ex showroom. What do you think? Do you think it's worth the money, or would you prefer to go all out and get the Speed 400? Feel free to comment below, let me know. Now let's hit the road and let's see what this is truly made up of in real world conditions. Gets the same part digital, part analog cluster as the rest of the fleet. Now I feel they could have done better, especially with the flagship XC, Scrambler XC, the more expensive model. They could have offered slightly more premium looking cluster just to make it feel worth the price. You get gear position indicator, 6-speed gearbox, we have adequate fuel. It is a slightly overcast day. Very good initial torque. Bit here. This is the engine braking to our advantage, and yes, so the refinement is there. The initial torque is what keeps you engaged, but there's not too much of a torque difference now with the specs being revised for this 350cc powertrain. Open the throttle, the bike comes alive. Okay, that adequate amount of torque, and you have power and torque right next to each other, close to 30 ps, 31 newton meter torque. So you have flat torque curve, you have better tractability. So say for instance I ride in 5th gear, this is under 40 kilometers per hour, and there's no engine knocking. It's gently ambling around. Even in the 6th gear, I wouldn't suggest you do this, but I'm just saying. And in the same 6th gear, give it throttle, it just knocks a wee bit and immediately latches on to the torque band available on offer, and you can see we are above 80 in a flash. So that is the tractability that this bike has on offer. But always maintain the right speed and the right gear to get good fuel efficiency, and also optimize your engine performance. And the comfort is right up there. Very well sorted ergonomics, nice wide handlebar. It's not too committed such that you're bending forward, and your back is nice and upright. Relaxed seating posture. Your foot pegs positioning is bang on. It is slightly rear set so that you can support your body structure with your legs, not the entire weight is on your lower back. And now let's turn around. It's a very well balanced motorcycle. This one doesn't get bar end mirrors like the Speed 400 does. That adds a bit of style quotient and premium factor. This one gets the standard mirrors, but then that's okay. Let's wipe off the speedo console. This is the dealer demo bike. It's been battered and bruised and thrashed around already. You can feel that, but still the engine is so fine in terms of quality. It's a gem of an engine, the most refined, the most fine-tuned single cylinder that you can experience at this price point, undeniably. Nothing else comes close to match the refinement of the Triumph TR series engine and the 400s. They still choose to call them 400s. And this one is still called a Speed T4, not 3.5 or something. So they choose to call it because they haven't robbed the bikes of the characters what they claim. But I have to say, there is a hit and a miss. When there is the power has gone down, the torque has gone down, especially in the speed and the scrambler, you can't just shy away from accepting the fact that aggressive nature of the 400s that was initially there, it's no longer there. Yes, it's not too much of a drop such that the character of the bike is gone missing, but it is evident that you can't deny. Okay, so that's one fine line kind of summing things up. The comfort is well sorted and the ergonomics are well sorted. Throttle response is phenomenal, good initial torque. This is in fact sufficient for those who are getting started. You don't have to get into this too much of an aggressive speed 400 kind of power band territory. If you think you are going to ride predominantly in the city, you're not too much of a spirited rider, you just take it easy. This is more than sufficient, and you have the proper Triumph experience awaiting you. In terms of riding ergonomics, riding pleasure, riding comfort, and very satisfying, simple, no nonsense commuting kind of perspective, this one gets the job done with utmost ease. So that is something you need to know. Now there are two, I think I have already given you this reference. You have the raid movies, you have John Wick movies with a rated R, intense action sequences. So that can be equated with the KTMs, or slightly, I mean the speed or the thing, which have slightly higher power and nothing holding you back. But this can be equated, related to the Jackie Chan movies, PG-13 movies, where still you have a good time, you enjoy the fun and the frolic, and it has very good action sequences there as well. So I hope you got the point and what I'm trying to what I'm trying to make here, that though you don't go all out in this machine, it has enough fun on offer. It will keep you intrigued, it will keep you interested. You can ride daily, you can go on weekend rides, you can tour on this machine, and never actually limit your touring option or touring lifestyle to the machine. Like the best touring machine that you have is the one you find in your garage. You can go touring in a commuter bike, you can go on a scooter, you can go on a moped. What's stopping you? It's the experiences, the journey that matters. You don't have to have a 30 lakh or a 40 lakh adventure tourer to start touring. You just make do with what you have and enjoy life for what it is. And that is going to surprise you, my friend. No matter what the machine, when you start motorcycling and when you experience the kind of therapy that lies beneath it, that's when motorcycling starts appealing to you all the more. Like what's happening to today's population. They want to explore, they want to get away, they want to leave all the cares and worries behind. They just want to, set themselves free, at least for a moment or two, when they can forget all the sorrows and the pain and the hurt and the insults, and just get lost in Mother Nature. And these are machines that help you do that, and it's very affordable. It's not over the top expensive, and that's where the Speed T4 starts making a lot more sense. So thanks for watching. This sums it up. No too much of beating around the bush. That's what I do right here, right from the word go. More than 3,000 videos on the channel, different endurance rides, long expeditions. Please do watch Ladakh series, please do watch K2K series. I'm pretty damn sure you'll love every episode there. Please do subscribe, support the channel, and spread the word. Cheers to the biking brotherhood.